Mr. Copland, would you care to comment on Muzak?
I don't think I care to comment, but...
This is Viewpoint, a public affairs presentation of KSBW-TV. Viewpoint, an examination, an inspection of local activities, events, and problems. And now, Viewpoint.
Good afternoon, I'm Ron Miller, and as you can see, our program today is going to be dealing with the Cabrillo Music Festival, which opens for 2 weekends running on Friday, August 18th. And our guests on our program this afternoon are two people very involved with that music festival. Carlos Chavez, who is its musical director and a well-known composer and conductor, and Robert Hughes will be performing and also as assistant Oakland Symphony director. Well, Bob, maybe a good place to begin our discussion would be a little bit of the background of this festival. And I understand you've been with it since it began. How did it all start?
Well, it began 10 years ago. Of course, we're celebrating the anniversary this year. And when I look at it, as I was in the middle of it, I see a community that was expanding, and it just seemed to be the right ingredients gelled at the right time. In the first place, Cabrillo College moved into the community. It had a temporary office in Watsonville. Then it moved into Aptos. And there was a very enterprising restaurant that offered a concert series continually at the time. The Santa Cruz Symphony was trying to build its repertoire, and everybody put their heads together, including a lot of very civic-minded people from the community, and decided to raise a budget and try to put a music festival on the map, not only for Santa Cruz, but also to make a musical contribution to the Bay Area. And they looked around for a conductor and saw that Gerhard Samuel, the conductor of the Oakland Symphony at the time, was doing very inventive, imaginative programming, and got him as the first musical director. So that's how it all began 10 years ago.
Now, who are the people who take part? Are they from the Bay Area or from this region?
At first, it was largely Bay Area and largely Oakland Symphony. However, as it's grown, we've gone further and further away to get our players so that we have the best players possible. I'd venture to say that some of the music that we're playing now under Maestro Chavez is much more difficult than the music that we tried to attempt in those first years. The orchestra is larger. We started out using an orchestra of 35 or 40, and now we're 60, 65 up in this category, and augmented for larger works. And so now, for instance, last year's orchestra, we had a bass player come down from the Vancouver Symphony. We had people come from Santa Fe. We had, throughout the western United States, we drew our people. And we even had someone come from the Atlanta Symphony, as a matter of fact. So now we have the reputation to draw musicians from all over the country.